Let me tell you something, guys. So past 15 years, I have been training at the gym. During that time, I have also done a lot of activities like swimming, running, cycling. Now 5 years back, when someone used to ask me is what kind of training do you follow in your life? Then I used to say that I only follow strength training, because majorly as a part of my exercise, I used to go to the gym. I used to do lifting weights, which involves bench, squats, deadlift and shoulder presses. Whenever people used to ask me what about the cardio, then I used to say cardio is actually not for me. I don't do any cardio, because cardio is for those who want to lose their belly fats, while I do not have a lot of belly fats. And at the same time, I used to feel that cardio will make me lose muscles. And I was wrong, because of the two reasons. Number one is that I still used to do exercises like running, swimming and cycling, which are actually cardio exercises. While doing these exercises, I firstly did not lose any muscles, which debunked my myth of losing muscle through cardio. Reason number two is, and later on I found out that if you keep your protein intake the same and combine cardio with the strength training, then you will actually increase your stamina, and also you can utilize that stamina for your strength training, where you can do more exercises and even for a longer period of time. Now wait, don't just right away go into the gym or go outside and start doing those exercises as a part of the cardio which I told you, because before that you need to understand two key important things. First one is what is cardio, and second one is which zone of cardio is relevant for you to achieve your goals. Goals like stamina or endurance improvement, or breaking the sweat or feeling sweaty, or stress management. Hello everyone, my name is Ramakrishna and welcome to Fitness to Fulfillment channel. Our today's video is actually part of the 7-part video series that I'm going to create on the cardio and how cardio can help you to achieve your personal and fitness goals. And in the 7th video, I'm specifically going to talk about one cardio concept which can actually increase your lifespan. So now in our today's video, we'll try to answer 4 key questions. First one is what is cardio? Second one is what are the different zones of cardio? Third one is which specific cardio exercises you can do. And fourth one is how cardio can benefit your body and mind. So without any further delay, let's get started. Cardio, which is actually a short form of cardiovascular exercises, are the exercises which elevates your breathing and your heart rate. As the name suggests, cardiovascular exercises involves 2 major body part organs, heart and lungs. Now what happens here is that whenever you're doing cardiovascular exercises, it uses large muscle groups. For example, in running it uses the legs, in swimming it uses the back and the legs. Now whenever these muscle groups are getting involved, it demands a lot more blood flow and also a lot more air. So your lungs starts to take in a lot more air and your heart starts to pump in more blood to these muscles. Now since there is a lot of air which is involved, or a lot of breathing which is involved here, cardiovascular exercises are also called as aerobic exercises. So next time if your doctor tells you to do more aerobic exercises, do not get confused, because just talking about cardiovascular exercises. The zones of cardio are defined by a parameter called as MHR, or maximum heart rate. Now maximum heart rate, or MHR, is the maximum amount of heart beats per minute which your body can sustain while doing a physical activity. So what happens when your heart rate goes beyond MHR? That we will talk about in the 6th part of this video series. Now how to calculate MHR? So there is a very simple formula that you can use to calculate MHR, which is 220 minus your age. Right now my age is 30. So my MHR is 220 minus 30, which is 190 bits per minute. Now this is more easy calculation, but if you'd like to go for more accurate and complex calculation, I will provide the link of that in the description. So do check it out. So there are 5 zones of cardio which has been evolved over the time. It starts from zone 1 to zone 5, and these zones are defined based on the percentage of MHR. So zone 1 is defined when your heart rate is between 50 to 60% of MHR, while zone 5 is defined when your heart rate is between 90 and 100% of your MHR. Every zone serves its own purpose. For example, zone 1 is used for easy recovery of the body after a strength workout, while zone 5 is to test your peak performance or peak efforts. So any exercise or any physical activity that you're doing which involves slightly longer time and involves heavier breathing is considered as cardiovascular exercises. But based on the typical research that has been done all over the world, there are 4 major categories of cardiovascular exercises that you can do with less equipment at any place. First one is walking, second one is running, third one is cycling, and fourth one is swimming. People have been doing these exercises for many years. That's why I have mentioned them here. Now let's talk about the most important part, which is what benefits does cardio offers to both your body and mind. Now there are many benefits that cardio can offer, but now I will only talk about my top 3 benefits which cardio has offered me and which I think can also offer you. Number 1 is that it strengthens your lungs and heart. So what happens is when you do any cardiovascular exercises, your breathing elevates, so your lungs are breathing more air while your heart is pumping more blood. Because of that, by doing these exercises continuously, your lungs become habitual to breathe more air and your heart becomes habitual to pump more blood. So imagine it like this. For example, you're working in a project at your workplace. Now for that project, it's a bit of a demanding project, and because of the scale of the project, you have to work even on weekends. You have completed that project. Next time you get a similar project and you would know definitely that, okay, this project demands a lot of work. For this one, you might also have to work on weekends. So then in that case, you are more habitual to undergo that pressure. So you would not even feel that pressure next time. And you might even complete that project without even working on weekends because now you're habitual to do that activity. That's exactly what happens with your heart and lungs. Now, benefit number 2 is that cardio improves your mood and reduces your stress. Now, what happens is when you do a physical exercise which demands a lot of energy in a short span of time, it boosts hormone or feel-good hormone which is called as endorphin. Now, this is the hormone which is released by your brain. Now, what happens is because of the production of endorphins, your mood gets elevated and you start feeling happy. And on the other hand, it also reduces the pain that you have in your mind as well as in your body. This ultimately reduces the stress that you have. Now the last one, or the third benefit according to me, which cardio offers and is very important, is it strengthens your bones, joints and muscles. So what happens is, since a specific muscle group is getting involved a lot while doing a specific cardio exercise, that muscle group gets developed over the years or over the period of time. That's why if you have observed, certain people doing a certain kind of cardiovascular exercises has one type of muscle or one type of body part which is overly developed compared to other kind of people. If I want to give an example here, Michael Phelps, who is an elite swimmer, if you see his back, it's huge because he has been swimming almost for his whole life. While on the other hand, if you see elite runners, their calf muscles are incredible and overly developed compared to any other person who has been doing calves. So this is the third most benefit that cardio offers according to me. And that's it from my side for today's video. Do let me know in the comment box, how did you find today's video and which is your favorite cardio exercise and why. We will meet again in the second part of this series where we will talk about the first zone of cardio. Until then, stay fit and live a fulfilling life. Thank you so much.